Dawn, politicians are obsessed with creating new laws to give some false impression that they're doing something in order to try and be active. The reality is this is just some gimmick from Yvette Cooper on the same week that Labour's now had 25,000 illegal migrants enter the UK over 2025, up 50% on 2024, because their pledge to smash the gangs is just hollow, empty words. And Andy does rightly point out that speeding up processing, for example, is a welcome thing. The problem is, at the moment, 70% of all illegal migrants who have crossed by small boats are being given the right to remain permanently in the UK. So if you're speeding up the processing and then just saying, yes, you can stay here, then that's going to keep as a pull factor and enable the smuggling gangs to push their business model around, as well as obviously having potentially more appeals go in saying that they think decisions are unfair. We've already got a backlog of 40 to 50,000 court appeals costing around £2.1 billion. So again, this will just fuel further appeals in our legal system, meaning we'll have more illegal migrants staying longer.
Andy, yeah, coming back to you on the fast-track asylum thing. I mean, this was announced this morning. These two bits of initiative were launched on a Sunday morning. This happens when you're a journalist, doesn't it? You get a bit of paper from the government on Sunday morning going, yeah, look what we're doing. And all the journalists going, well, hold on a minute, that doesn't make sense. So on the fast-track asylum thing, Andy, Labour operated this when they were last in government, by the way. They did exactly the same thing when they were in government the last time round. And you won't be shocked to hear, it was branded structurally unfair by the judges. So they stopped doing it. So what's different this time round?
Well, you're quite right. And in fact, 99% of claims were turned down at that point of time. So it's a very, very effective way of doing things. Now, I think the government's taking the right approach, which is saying we're going to fast track, we're going to do things more quickly, we're going to process people more quickly. I do think there are challenges around the Home Office as an institution and how effective they are and how productive they are. It can't just be a case of hiring more civil servants. It has to be making people work harder and faster and smarter. But I think you have to follow due process here. This is important. It's not just a case of saying to hell with the courts. Law, the legal system and international law are all very, very important things. And we have to do everything we can before we start looking at the legal system. But you've got to keep that option on the table.